All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to cover Black Friday with the NOCO. NOCO charger, jump packs, accessories, battery maintainers. I'm going to go over some of my recommendations, a little bit about their website here real quick at the beginning. We'll go over the Genius series, which is the battery maintainer chargers first. Then we'll go over the accessories, some of the accessories you can get for those. Then we'll go over the NOCO Boost, which is your jump packs next, and then we'll go into the accessories for those. And then I will be at the very end, I will be talking about pricing. So pricing is going to be killer on this stuff. That's why I'm doing this video. I feel like everybody needs to look into these for their loved ones. If you got a man in the garage, a guy in the field that's got big trucks, dozers. They love their motorcycles. A lot of Americans like their motorcycles. Your lawnmower, don't want it to have a dead battery. Any of that. This is going to be perfect. The wife, she gets a dead battery at work. It's going to be great to have a NOCO Boost jump pack with her. So for the pricing, I think it's going to be good. So let's get right on into it. So let's go up here to products. We'll go right on over to the Genius. That was the start page there. So we're going to get into the Genius. You got the 1, 2, 5, and 10. So that's amps. 1 amp, 2 amp, 5 amp, and 10 amp. I would recommend the 1 for your lawnmower or your motorcycle. The 2 for your lawnmower, motorcycle, maybe smaller car. Genius 5, good all around. Get into your trucks, your cars, your motorcycles, your lawnmower. It's going to be good for all those. You get up at, I would recommend the 10 once you get into a diesel pickup truck. That's where I would recommend the 10, maybe even a bigger gas job. Ford just came out with the 7 3-liter gas my dad just bought. You know, this would be great if that truck's going to sit around a lot, especially with gas being as expensive it is, or diesel being as expensive it is. Most people are going out and trying to find a beater car to drive around every day. So these things are sitting around. Let's try to maintain them. So what you got here is if you have, say, a shop and you're selling batteries or you're storing batteries or something, that's what these are for. So you can hook up 2 batteries, or you pull your lawnmower battery and you pull your car battery out of your car for the winter and put them on the shelf. You can bolt this right on the shelf, hook both of them up, and run them independently out of one box. This one here, this is going to be 2 amps per battery, and it'll do 2 batteries at a time. This one, same thing, 2 amps by 4 batteries. You can do 2 amps on 4 batteries, 8 total. You can control them individually. They all work the same. And then you have what I call the direct mount. They're really cool. You can mount it right inside underneath the hood, strap it down, hook the eyelets up, wrap up the cord, and leave it right under the hood. Then whenever you need to plug it in, you pop the hood, you plug the outlet in. There's no pressing buttons. It just runs. So that's a good one for guys that don't want to mess around with it all the time. That's my recommendations for the Genius series. Now let's go over to their accessories here. Let's go to, I think it's the X Connect. So yeah, I would recommend, these are the outlets, clamps, extension cords are a fantastic one. So this is a 10-foot extension cord to plug in. I think I brought this up on the video. You can plug it right into your outlet and the cigarette lighter. It might be good for anybody that's going to have their truck sitting around because they're driving a beater. You need your truck. You don't want to play around under the hood. Just have it sitting on the seat of the truck and have it plugged into your 12-volt outlet. Whenever you got to go get in your truck and go to the store with it and pick up lumber or whatever you got to get, just unplug it and throw it on the floor and take off. You know, that's a pretty simple way. Case. These cases are fantastic. I have one for my Boost. This is going to be exactly the same, so I definitely recommend getting that. So those are the accessories, just an overall there. So all right, so this is the Boost series. This is the older series. I'm gonna recommend maybe steering towards the new one. I'm gonna get ready to show you, but I want to show you this because there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. They're gonna probably be a little cheaper, not quite as much output as the newer ones. So these have older technology in them, probably older style batteries. that might not quite be as good as their new ones, but they're still fantastic. My buddy has the GB150. He does all kinds of ridiculous things with it, jumping 24-volt bulldozers with them in the cold. They also chart the chart. I think the biggest thing that's going to make a difference is everything's going to USB-C. So all your Android phones have USB-C. It's becoming the new standard. iPhone's going to go to it, I think, next year. If they didn't already, I don't think they did yet, but I think next year they're going to have USB-C. This has still got that micro USB port. I don't like those because they fail. They've failed in everything I've ever had. The charging ports go bad very quickly. So those are the old cables from the old Android phones that you had that weren't Apple. Your old, Amazon Fire tablet had them. Those ports are junk. They don't last, and I think that's why they come out with the newer versions. Is there's going to be upgrades, better batteries, better chargers, things like that. So, but hey, if you want to try to save a few bucks, have at it. I would probably say stick with the 40 and 50, depending on what you have. You get into the diesel pickup trucks, I'd go with a 70 or a 150. I think a 70 will pretty much get you all the way up to any smaller diesel pickup truck that's out there now. So yeah, 40 for smaller vehicles, mid-size vehicles, and then you get up in your diesel pickup trucks. These are the three I would recommend. So the GB20, that one's kind of good for power sports stuff. So I guess if you got a side by side and you're going out on a long ride, that might be worth something to throw in the toolbox to keep with you all the time, because them things will randomly, the batteries just go bad, they get beaten on. So that would be a good time to have that one. Just leave that in there. Or with your motorcycle, that might be a good one to leave in the saddle bag. Let's move on. We'll go to the Boost X. Now this is their newer generation, so this is going to have USB-C charging. They got a little bit more output. So the 45, I think you're going to want for basically the wife's car. Any smaller car or smaller SUV, this is going to be good. You start getting to your mid-size, smaller motor pickup trucks, mid-size motor pickup trucks, the GB X55 is going to be perfect there. You get up into your higher displacement gas and diesel pickup trucks, you're going to want to get into this GBX75. And these can be used on, I can use this big one here on my lawnmower if I want. It's just like the Genius. It doesn't dictate, the size doesn't dictate it going backwards. It only dictates it going forward, up in size. So you can see the amp hours they have, or the amps they put out. And there's compact deals. So I definitely recommend these. Now, they have some accessories for you. I talked about the wife's car or your motorcycle. They have an accessory on here. I believe that everybody, if you're buying this, just purchase this if it doesn't already come with it. So let's move on over to accessories. Right here, this is the main one I believe everybody should purchase with this. This is the USB-C. You'd plug this into the in-out USB on the Boost X, on any one of them. It's good for all of them. Just click on it here. This plugs in right here on the end. It says USB in and out. And then you just plug it right on into your 12 volt in your car, where you plug in your car phone to charge. I think this would be great if you're going to give your wife one of these, so you don't get the dreaded call on Friday at 5 o'clock that you got to come pick her up, or she's got to wait on AAA, and it's this time of the season when it's already dark. People are going crazy. Who knows? The nutties come out at night, so you don't really want her sitting there waiting on AAA. So this is a good way to get around that. So get her a GBX 45 for her a Honda Passport. And get her this rather than her having to pop the hood, try to hook it up, hit the button, get back in the car, start it up, get out, unhook it, put it all, shut the hood, maybe not shut the hood all the way, flying down the highway, the hood ripped off. This is all concerns you all have whenever you have a wife or a girlfriend or anything. We're all concerned about them. And we don't want them to struggle whatsoever. At least I don't. With my girlfriend, I make everything as easy as possible for her if I can. She's already putting up with me. I don't want her to have to put up with a dead car. So I want to make things as easy as possible. So throw this in the bag She gets a dead battery. She doesn't even have to get in the car. Pull her cell phone charger, plug this in, show her how to hit the button. This is what you're going to do, and you're good to go. Or leave the directions in there so she can read them. Whenever she does have a dead battery, give it 5 minutes, fire it up, and she's on her way home. So that's always good. So that's the accessory I definitely highly recommend you throw in the cart with it. Now this is with the 45 and the 55. The 75 and the 155, actually it comes with it. So mine, I have one. That's how I know. And then I started looking, I realized the 45 and 55, it doesn't have it. So throw it in the cart, $13. Throw it in the cart, purchase it with it. The 75 and the 155, they come with it, so you don't have to worry about it. So they also have cases. The cases are fantastic. So you get different cases for each size. So you got the 45, the 55, the 75, and the 155. I think these are great for somebody that keeps their stuff nice. Me, I have one. I bought the one for the 75. It is a fantastic case. It's like all felt inside. Let's go ahead and open that up and I'll show you. I'll show you pictures. So you can see it's shaped for it perfect. And this is an overview right here. It's shaped for it perfect. You can put your accessories on the side. The whole lids is a storage unit. It's great. I think I'm gonna start keeping my battery maintainer in the top of it. That's how big it is, and call it good. I definitely recommend this. This will actually come with the charger itself will come with a microfiber sock, basically, that you can throw all your accessories and stuff in one little handy bag. I recommend getting this. This is a great thing. So this is if you had eyelets already, I think you can, this is the adapter, and you can get the connector with it. So if, like my Mustang was to get a dead battery, if I had this adapter, the cable with the adapter, I could take my X Connect from my maintainer and convert it over to plug it right into my jump pack. But this only works, I think, with the 55. Let's see here. It attaches the adapter. So this is compatible with the GB20, the GB40, the GB50, and the GBX45. If you got a 55, 75, or 155, you're kind of can't use it. I'm thinking it's because it's lighter gauge wire. They don't want to be pumping so much juice through it once. So it's a pretty nifty idea. So yeah, those are the accessories. You got your USB, which most of us have USBs. We don't need to be purchasing extra USBs with that. Use the one for your cell phone. Works great. That's the accessories. All right, so now pricing. You see the pricing here on Amazon right now. I have a good idea that this is not the lowest these prices are going to go, by no means. I know this because I've seen Prime Days in July and October when I bought my maintainer, and then in October I bought my Boost jump pack. I got them for cheaper than this. So I'm going to bet on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, these are going to probably be lightning deals. I'd be willing to bet. They always seem to be lightning deals. I don't know why exactly how that works with Amazon. Maybe you guys can comment down in the comments. But I don't believe these are the end. And here's my predictions. Before I do that, please hit like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I'm hoping I'm putting some value out there. We'll get this spread as fast as we can to people. And hopefully everybody can get one of these. So here's my predictions. I think the one is probably... you might get a little off of that. I think that one's going to probably be about where it's at. But the 2 will most likely go down to probably 40, 35 bucks is my bet. It's at 50 right now. The 5, I can tell you what I paid, and I'll show you. It'll tell you. I purchased on July 12th twice. I bought 2 of them and returned one because I decided I only wanted one for now. Here's my prediction. I paid, it says it's $69.95. It was originally $89.95. I paid $45 for this in July on a lightning deal during a Prime Day. In October, I checked it. It was the same price. It was right about that same price. So keep that in mind. That, I believe, is going to be probably 45 to 50 bucks. The 10, I believe, is going to be somewhere between $69.95 and $79.95, I think will be its final price. So check that one out. Yeah, those are the prices I believe for that. The accessories, some will be on sale, some won't. I don't know so much about these here. I think these are going to be more for your water boats. For your boats, those work pretty good. So now let's go to the boost. So here's my predictions on the boost. So you get your GB40s, your GB150s. I think your original boosts will probably go on sale for quite a bit more discounted than they are. I think the 40 will be probably $80. I think this one will probably be about like right around 250 is my bet. You get down into the, let's see, I'm going to go over the GBX boost because that's what I'm going to recommend. I, once again, will say please try to stay away from the older ones because I don't like that micro USB port. I don't believe they're any good. They don't hold up. Here's my predictions. The 155 on the Prime Day in July, she picked it up for, I think it was 250, might even been 235. So you're talking $100 off of that. So keep that one in mind. I think that one's gonna be somewhere around the 220 to 230 range. So that's $100 off. Let's see, the GBX 75. That one I picked up. It's 234. I picked it up in October on a Prime Day for 180. So 180. So I think it's going to be somewhere right around that. What's probably going to be 179.95 most likely of some sort on Friday or Monday. Let's see. Let's get down here. The GBX 45. I can't say that I noticed if these were on sale. I believe they are. I think the 45 is. I don't know if the 55 was. I think this will be somewhere down around $99. I think that's going to be a good solid start there for that. And then your GBX 55, I think if it goes on sale, it'll probably get down around like 120, 130. So yeah, I think some of these that are not as popular, they may not put on sale or they won't get as much. The ones that are really popular is the ones they'll put on sale, or the ones next to the really popular ones they'll put on highly discount trying to move product. So these are my predictions. Please keep an eye out. Let me know if there's any questions down in the comment section. Let me know if this was helpful. If you'd like more content like this, I think this is going to be very helpful. Try to keep everybody running this winter with these boosts, keeping your cars and lawnmowers and motorcycles maintained while they sit in the garage during the cold weather. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this. Down in the comments, if you have another brand that you like, please feel free to put it in there. We're always, I think everybody that would probably watch this video would be more than willing to read the comments and see other suggestions and maybe what you paid for them and why you like them. If you've also leave your feedback if you've got a NOCO, either battery maintainer, charger, or a boost box for a jump pack. Let us know your experience with it and what you jumped with it, why you liked it, why you didn't, what you'd change about it. This is all good information. This is the research people need to be doing before Black Friday. Most people do. So we want to make sure to get as much as we can with them. So I greatly appreciate it, and stay tuned. I'm going to probably do a video next on Black Friday stuff for the garage. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you in the next one.